I think the next watchers I mentioned to you in the beginning were following these agents. Couple those facts with the fact that the former scientists people who basically created all the agents, then it becomes clear that the secret agent is aware of the approaching danger that G-Man started talking about all the time. It most likely has something to do with the toilet paper plunger account. And in that vein, it makes a lot of sense why Lucky Cameraman decided to return to the set. We didn't see him behind the monitors. He may not have been a scientist even originally. Apparently, he had another more useful among the living agents. But why doesn't the secret agent just walk up and tell his former employees that he needs help? This is where my main point comes in. Notice that when the secret agent addressed the plunger, he did not address him as Dave. At any mention or address of him, we saw him use his non-human name everywhere. But it would seem, after all, he knows that these aren't just irons, but living people, so why do that? Therein lies the whole tragedy of the skibidi toilet series and all the characters in general. It seems to me, as creepy as it sounds, that all the cameramen and other races in the Alliance do not have their human consciousness. They are just playing the role of their masters. Remember the moment at the beginning of the video where I told you about the similarities between the gestures of the agents and their former human lives? Well, in my opinion, all humans before cameramen first use the camera in their lives for its intended purpose, to capture the best moments, and in the process of taking pictures, the camera memorized all the gestures and habits of the owner, so that in the future it would be able to predict how the owner would react to this or that situation. Thus, robots replaced people and were essentially actors. This explains why agents show so many likes to each other, and why they show so many middle fingers to skibidi toilets. Think back to how many times you personally showed a like when you took a picture or shot a video, or how many times you've shown your middle finger to someone you didn't like for fun. And after all, this is the most common thing the camera saw, which is why he tries to show a like at any appropriate moment, just like the person before him, whom he analyzed to emulate. Dafoe himself is aware of this bitter truth, and he probably wouldn't have wanted this fate for his employees and relatives. But alas, this decision was the only right one to stop skibidi toilets. And by the way, this is where another interesting theory comes in. Since the agents are a copy of their original, it turns out that there is a possibility that a certain number of people manage to survive and remain human. But this is taking into account if some cameramen are made entirely of metal without using the body, and from their owners took only their habits and character. If you watch episode 8, you'll notice that the agents there didn't have gloves yet, and their human hands are immediately noticeable. Whereas with each new episode, more and more of them have metal vets. So progress has gotten to the point where essentially the agents don't need any more human involvement to create their own kind. And you'd probably be surprised, I suppose, if I told you that the secret agent himself isn't exactly human either. I talk more about that in my video. And what's amazing about this story is that even after such a cool 73 episodes, Dafoe Boom has reminded us that the next episodes will be even cooler by publishing the full version of the animation in honor of 40 million subscribers. And if you want to know what I mean, I left a link to this secret video and my text analysis on my Discord server. The link is in the description below the video. Well, now I recommend my other videos, or you can watch the video of my friend Razmayak. He worked very hard on the new video. Bye. Titans be able to kill G-Man in episode 73. I'll tell you, like G-Man flew away from the laboratory. However, the scientist was constantly laughing and smiling, which was not his behavior in this situation, because G-Man had betrayed him by separating from the main army. Because of this strange behavior, G-Man realized that inside was not a scientist, but one of the agents. He decided to reassure himself, and once the fake scientist with his shield, the fake scientist flew aside, G-Man saw the hole in the side and made sure that this scientist was not real. So he immediately decided to fry him with his lasers. When the fake was already down, G-Man made a follow-up attack with his lasers to kill whoever was inside the mech suit. But whether TV Woman died or survived, you will find out in this video. Characters are the most mysterious in Skibidi Toilet. I've collected them for you today. Put like and watch to the end. 5th place, Cameraman Detective. We've only seen him once. We're guessing who he is and what role he'll play. So far, we don't know much about him. Fourth place, TV man scientist. TV men are already mysterious in their own right, and the scientist is the most mysterious of them all, especially with his unique white glow. Third place, red cameraman. He works for the secret agent and runs errands for him, but his future actions remain unclear. Second place, Dafuk Boom. His nickname is Secret Agent, which is exactly what he is. In fact, he is the other scientists. The first one from the left character made me think of one cameraman, specifically a scientist who is Plunger's best friend. The one on his right remains a mystery for now. It could be Dafak or a cameraman we haven't heard of yet. And we also see another character at the very beginning, but who he is, I'll tell you in the full analysis. To find out more, click and watch. So I will reveal 1 minute, and you put like and subscribe. Plunger has green particles, further proving that he was killed by Secret Agent. Camera Woman had Plunger in all 7 of her memories. She misses him very much. Plunger's human name is Dave, and the Camera Woman's name is Kathy. Here behind Kathy, it is probably Red Cameraman, because the color of his pants match. Cameraman was looking at the picture with the TV woman again, which means that TV men were there almost from the beginning. Since this flashback was at the time of episode 14, TV man Titan says there's nowhere to run, and then whatever's coming, you won't survive. Out of all 4 characters, only Plunger had a green screen, and he also looked like a young secret agent, but it's not him, because in the 1979 poster he was already an adult, and this video was made in 1985. But how he is a agent, you will know in the full analysis. Click here and watch.
Addiction to soccer. Half my breakups have been because of my addiction to soccer, so that's probably a problem with me. I would absolutely 100% be a my favorite sport. That should go. That's a given. Yes.
Plus, the new team cat gave us a declaring free agency to join the roster.
That's right, Trent. They crushed the competition with solid fundamentals like low prices, great selection, and a powerful system like fan favorites like Purina, Open Farm, and more.
And the same delivery and ownership. They're undefeated at home, but equally strong on the road.
Right, the balance, too. Great for dogs and cats, sure, but tremendous special teams play with food and supplies for fish, reptiles. They're the total package.
You heard it here first. Plus is your MVP.
Most value for pets.
Guys, Iron Cameraman here.
I will kill
Episode
you.
73 is, in my opinion, one of the best episodes on par with episode 70. In it, Boom showed us so many interesting and secret things that my brain exploded the first time I watched it. Shown Camera Woman when she was still human. Find out who these 3 people are. I'll tell you a secret. You have no idea what I know. But that's not all. As before, I have developed one very global theory for you that will completely change the way you think about Skibidi Toilet Universe. However, this is such a global theory that I'm preparing another video specifically for it. So, if you want this video to come out tomorrow, let's get 15,000 likes under this video. Anyways, here we go. The episode begins on behalf of and we see episode 70 at the moment when the plunger begins to sparkle. If we look closely at the footage before his death, we can notice that the particles in the lower part of the plunger's body are green in color. Usually, before that, we have only seen particles of blue color, for example. We can remember Cameraman Titan in episode 65 after the damage. And this detail once again confirms the fact that it was the secret agent who killed the plunger. After that, with the sound of rewinding, we are transferred to 57 episode, and again, we see Plunger. But the most important thing here is that again on behalf of Camera Woman, because she was present in that episode. And it is also confirmed by the fact that then POV cameraman looked at TV Woman and kept the focus on her. While from Camera Woman's perspective, she was always looking at Plunger, and only then TV Woman came into her lens. This means that the plunger was very important to her and she liked it. Rewind again, and we are now into episode 50. We also already saw him with him before, and in episode 72, when he saw the death of Plunger, very angry. Be sure to memorize that detail. You'll need it to notice that when the plunger shows a light on the right side, again you can see his friend scientist cameraman, and on the left
you got a
side
yellow one.
is
Oh, that's not fair. Oh,
And now the
Greg
most
Wars.
interesting moment
Yeah.
begins. Camera woman
Oh my
has reached the
gosh.
very
Are
first
you
flashback
okay,
with the
Titan
plunge.
Cameraman?
This moment most likely
Oh
takes
my
place either
gosh.
before
It hurts.
episode 1 of
It
Skibidi
hurts.
Toilet, or more likely at the point in
It
the first
really
episodes
hurts.
when Skibidi Toilets were just starting to take over the world and humans weren't completely extinct. In this scene, we see her adjusting the camera, and at that moment we can see someone running
Yeah.
behind her. My guess is that it's
Lost
Red Camera
lost an arm.
since the color
Yes.
of the pants is almost the same.
Hey.
However, here I am not sure. You can write your guesses in the comments. After she
Gosh.
adjusts
How
the angle,
how bad
you
are
can see
you
her
really?
face.
Really,
and to be
really.
honest, she looks very pretty even. Just don't show this to simp cameraman, or he might start looking at the camera woman photo instead of the TV woman. And as you can imagine, I don't want any competition, okay? We'll talk about my first love some other time. Now let's discuss who these people are. Let's start with the most obvious. On the right side, as you might have guessed,
Oh my
is the
gosh.
plunge. And judging by the dialogue,
Are you okay?
this is further
Poor
confirmed by the fact that the plunger was present in all the